Okay, guys, another day for a great cup of coffee. And the information in this 10 minutes that I'm going to try to pack in, it's loaded. I'm going to come at you commercial free. There is your bonus today. Commercial free, a lot of information. Let's go. Cup of coffee today. Went downtown. I am down in the jungles of Florida. Went downtown though. Nice coffee shop. Caramel foam cold brew. Terrific. Terrific if you haven't already tried it. Happy New Year to everybody. Yes, we are in 2025. And let's go for that. I mean, let's go. You know, the explanation of let's go, by the way, I've never really gotten into that, and I can't today. We got too much information. I will put that aside, and we will get to that at some show. Okay, New Year's Eve, here we are, New Year's Eve. New Year's Day, here we are. New Year's, all right? Getting ahead of myself. Let's talk about New Year's Eve parties. All right, let me throw some humor at it. Because you know, my main goal on these shows, it's all about humor. It's all about humor. I mean, yes, I make some great takes. Humor, that's where it's at. Okay, we're at New Year's Eve parties. Is it appropriate to leave the party without saying goodbye to the host? Okay, you've gotten there, you get to the party, you say hello to them, thanks for inviting us, you start getting into the party, you have a good time, you're getting to the end. Do you have to say goodbye? I'm leaning towards yes, but here's my concern. You say goodbye to the host, and then they say, oh, no, you can't leave. You have to stay and have another drink. You have to stay and sing karaoke. You have to stay, do something. I'm a little concerned of that. When I'm ready to go, I'm ready to go. I hate the long goodbyes. Let me know what you think. Love all you subscribers out there. And if you're just watching for the first time or you're just a viewer, love you guys too. Let me know on that thought. That's interesting. But so number two, is it appropriate in a New Year's Eve party to leave before midnight? I mean, when I was younger, it was a slam dunk. Forget midnight. You stayed till like 2 a.m. plus. It was just a great time. The whole night was. Now, yeah, I'm a teeny weensy bit, if that's a word, older. And midnight's not always gonna happen. And sort of, should I stay to midnight just so I can say Happy New Year? No, I'm thinking no. And by the way, too, to add all this, I was at a great New Year's Eve party just a couple nights ago, and hosted by John and Sandy. Thank you very much, John and Sandy, for the invite. It was a great party. I did not make it till midnight. Still a great party. Let me know your thoughts on those items. And a final note with that party, 3/4 of the people that were invited, and there were a boatload, probably left before midnight. So I think they're on my side that it's okay to leave before midnight. Okay, follow up to the people, the comments that I made regarding raw oysters. I got a lot of feedback from you raw oyster loving people, and you love to eat them with or without sauce. My take is you gotta have sauce to eat them. Look, much respect to those of you that were very insistent, I love them with or without sauce. Much respect and love for you guys. Thanks for responding. I guess there is a world out there for raw oyster loving people without sauce. Don't quite get it, but much respect and love for you guys. Thanks for the feedback. All right. ESPN Daily Show. I listened to on a podcast, the ESPN Daily it's called, with Michelle Steele, at least this episode. A really good episode for the most part. It was compelling. Year in review 2024. But one guy made a good comment in the fact that, when Michelle said, hey, what came out most in the thoughts of 2024 in sports. And the guy said it's the GOAT, the year of the GOAT. And he just said the word GOAT was just used so much. But it did get me thinking, all right, think about these sports. And here's a thought. 5 years from now, are we going to look back at 2024 and say, we had the GOAT in the following sports? The NBA, LeBron James. The NFL, Patrick Mahomes. MLB, Ohtani. NHL, Connor McDavid. And cannot forget the WNBA, Caitlin Clark, which despite these other veteran NBA players that were against her and all, she has blown up the NBA. I throw her a lot of props. Look, you got to throw some respect out to Jordan, Brady, Gretzky, but these guys have a case. Again, and I'm not saying now they're the GOATs, but 5 years from now, are we going to look back? Maybe so. Think about that before you yell at the TV at me and say, Doug, there's no way in hell they are the GOATs. Maybe not far from it. All right. So Michelle Steele, final note on the ESPN Daily podcast. Michelle Steele said, greatest moment in sports in 2024. This was her greatest moment. When LeBron and Bronny, yeah, you know where I'm going, got on the court together at the same time. First ever father-son on the same team in the NBA in history. What? Not. Bronny is only in the NBA because of LeBron. He is not an NBA worthy player. I mean, look, he might be a great kid, and he probably is. Good for him. Good for LeBron in what he did. LeBron brought Bronny into the NBA and onto his team. That's it. Not the greatest moment in 2024. Not by a long shot. Get over that, Michelle. Wrong take on that one. All right, college football playoffs. College football playoffs have been really good. First round, not so much, but it was entertaining. Look, let's give it that. Second round, not yet complete, but boy, had a great game with Texas and Arizona State University. If you stayed through it, if you left after the first quarter, you thought it was going to be a blowout. Went to overtime. Great game. By the way, Scattaboo, the name Scattaboo, the announcers said Scattaboo 200 more times than any other player in that game alone. They just love to say Scattaboo, Scattaboo. I mean, look, the guy's a great player. He will have time in the NFL, but they just love saying Scattaboo. I mean, maybe I'll say that a few more times before the show's out. I'm buying into it. Okay, so, but Ohio State has a wide receiver by the name of Jeremiah Smith. Number 4, he's a freshman. And by the way, an announcer slipped actually at one point and called him a rookie. And why did they say rookie instead of a freshman? Well, 1, because he was great. 2, because the NIL, he is actually a pro. He's probably making a lot of NIL money, and next year he will make a lot more. This guy is phenomenal. You will see him in the NFL. He'll be great. He's legit. Keep an eye on Ohio State. Okay, fantasy football. Okay, we're at the end of fantasy football. I got a final wrap up on that. Let me just list the 4 champions in the 4 leagues that I was part of. First name, I friended her on Facebook, or at least that's the best name I can give you. Kingpin, Baby Daddies, Goat Yoga. Congrats to all 4. They were a mix of I friended her on Facebook, just great team, loaded all the way. Kingpin hung on, by a toenail, and Baker Mayfield saved his butt. Baby Daddies came on the last 4 or 5 weeks, just kept getting better, and won with kind of a stroke of luck with Hurts going down in that last game. And then Goat Yoga, good solid throughout the year. Good for them. Hey, Ravens, Vikings, who's on them? Besides me. And by the way, they keep winning. The naysayers, Darnold can't play and they won't make it to the end. They're still winning. Who's drinking the Kool-Aid? I'm welcoming anyone that wants to jump on. Minnesota will beat Detroit this week, get the number 1 seed, and work their way all the way to the Super Bowl. Guys and gals, enjoy the college playoffs. Ohio State looks the best. I think they will be taking it all the way. Enjoy the last week of the NFL. Again, Detroit, Minnesota, great game this week. It will be the best game. Winner gets the 1 seed in the NFC. Let's go. Scattaboo, let's go, and let's go, everybody out there. That's it.